Hey Micah, here's a quick walkthrough of your travel workouts. Starting off with the Grand Hyatt, we're kicking things off with a seated hamstring curl. Over here on the left side of the image, it looks like we've got a Life Fitness piece that is a combination hamstring curl and leg extension machine. We're going to be doing 2 or 3 sets, ideally, on each of these, depending on your time. But again, even one hard set provides a meaningful stimulus for helping us keep our muscle mass and keep things moving forward. So if time is short, don't hesitate to do one set per exercise if that's all you can do. 2 or 3 is great if you have the time, though. We're keeping our rep ranges moderate, 8 to 15. Given that we're going to be dealing with some unfamiliar equipment, we don't want to go super heavy. Keep in mind, different brands of machines may feel different, so take a warm-up set or just a couple of feeler reps to help dial in what weight is going to be challenging for you in this rep range. Then we're moving on to the Smith machine to knock out some sets of bench press for chest. Then we've got a seated cable row that will be done on the seated on the floor. So you can do this by having the cable on this functional trainer in the corner set up at the lowest position. And you may need to set up a dumbbell as shown in the demo video here, or some plates to give yourself adequate range of motion and something to brace up against. For abs, we've got a decline crunch, as you see on this bench here, and then keeping in the rear foot elevated split squats that you've been doing for some single leg work. Then for our B day, we have a cable lat pull down. This can also be done on the functional trainer here in the corner. We're just going to take both of those pulleys up to the maximum height and connect them using the straight bar that you see hanging here. You can drag a bench over or even just sit on the ground, and you have basically a lat pull down set up there. Next, we're going to use that same machine that we used for hamstring curls to do leg extensions. Finally, we've got dumbbell lateral raises. Pretty straightforward there for shoulders, as well as stiff-legged deadlifts. We're keeping these in a good bit so that we continue to get stronger and more comfortable with that movement pattern. For the obliques, we're going to hit some bent knee side planks. She's doing it with her arms straight. I find it a lot more comfortable to do these with a bent elbow and your forearm resting on the floor. Now, at the Hilton, our facilities look quite a bit more limited. I'm assuming they have a selection of dumbbells here, given the presence of a weight bench. So we're going to stick with dumbbell exercises and body weight only. We've got a dumbbell walking lunge. Then we've got why is that doing that? 1 second. A dumbbell walking lunge, make sure that your back knee touches the floor on each rep. We've got a bent over dumbbell row for some stimulus for our back. Check out the demo video there, pretty straightforward. And some incline dumbbell bench press for some chest work. We are also going to be doing some shoulders in the form of a overhead press that you'll use dumbbells for as well. Lastly, for core, we've got something called a dead bug. And doing these with the arms by the side, the key cue here is keeping your low back flat on the ground, which is going to require constant tension through the core. Then for our B day, we have goblet squats. These are done just holding a dumbbell directly under the chin. And make sure that you go as deep as you can without provoking that knee pain that's troubled you. I recommend pausing at the bottom of each rep and working on getting a little bit deeper as your sets go on and you get more warmed up. We've got a classic lat-focused exercise here in a dumbbell pullover, laying down on a bench, taking a light dumbbell and bringing it all the way back behind your head towards the floor and then up until your arms are vertical, pointed up at the ceiling. More lateral raises with dumbbells for some side delt work, and we've thrown in some arms on this day with incline curls and some tricep extensions. So check those out. Good demo videos there for your reference. And coming back around to the stiff-legged deadlifts to hit those hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. We've got a seated rear delt raise or rear delt fly here. This is going to target the rear of the shoulder as well as your mid-traps, the large muscle in between your shoulder blades. Finally, dumbbell flies. These can be pretty humbling, especially if you really emphasize getting your elbows low to the ground and getting a good stretch across your chest. So be conservative with your weight selection there. And for some more lower body, we have a dumbbell step up. These can be done using the bench. And then lastly, to hit the core, we've got a bent hollow hold. These are just done with your shoulder blades lifted up off the ground. You're reaching for your heels, your knees are bent 90 degrees, and you're just holding that position. This is a static or an isometric ab exercise that we do for core stamina in the 30 to 60 second range. So I've got those 3 workouts just set up to repeat on the following 3 days of your visit. Feel free to use the Move feature in the app to reorganize workouts according to your preference. And please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a really great trip.